Hey guys, today is day 43 of my juice fast. Um, as some of you already may know, I went on a little long weekend mountain trip. Went hiking and kayaking with a bunch of friends. Um, had a really good time. But I prepared all my juices before I left. I actually made up to I think 15 mason jars of juice. Um, and I came home with 6. I made some just in case I needed extra for any reason. Um, I really didn't eat anything hardly at all, except for one night, which was Saturday night. They cooked salmon and mahi mahi. I had the salmon, and they had some uh, cooked vegetables and I think this thing called gnocchi, which was really good. It's like a little potato pancake type thing, which was really good actually. Um, so I ate a little bit of that. It was real small things, and then I had some, which I indulged myself with some chips, sun chips. I had one of those little grab bags of sun chips and some pretzels. So I cheated quite a bit on Saturday, but the rest of the days I did really good. Yeah, we had a great time. The good thing is I did a lot of exercise. I did a lot of hiking. I did some mountain biking, which really kicked my butt. As well as my friend's butt, it kicked his butt too. We're both, we're about 40, 41, 42, and we're just out of shape. So um, I know where my limits are with that now, and I know I need to get a mountain bike and start biking at least on level ground so I could start mountain biking a little bit in some trails. But anyways, had a really good time there, but I got some exercise in. I didn't log anything because my phone was just unable to do so up in the mountains. I had GPS, but you know, no data plan. There was just no way to get that information logged in. So didn't log anything, but we probably did during the mountain biking. We probably did anywhere between 6 to 7 miles, and then I think we've probably walked about 3 or 4 miles that weekend, so something like that. But anyways, it was a good time. I got a lot of exercise in, and in the result of that, even with the cheating on Saturday, I actually lost another 2 to 3 pounds. So I am currently weighing about 231. So that's good news. That's real good news because I am now sitting at uh, very close to my first goal that I had intended to do, which was get down to 230 and you know just be 230 and whatever. But now I've already reset that goal to 220. I would honestly like to have that goal be down to 215, 210. I'd be very happy at that. For the very first time, I didn't do it very long, but for the very first time in probably I'd say 10 years, I literally took my shirt off at a beach where there's public. So again, I didn't do it very long because I still feel very self-conscious about that gut, and and I know how everybody says, oh, don't care about what anybody says or think. It's not what they think, it's what I think. So I'm still very self-conscious about it. So the good thing is I'm making progress there. With that, what is it? Almost 39 pounds. If I'm at 231, I was weighing 269. We're looking at 38 pounds right now. So, you know, just with that alone, with that coming off, the confidence level is coming back as far as looking good, feeling good. And yes, I really don't care what other people think. I really don't. It's what I think. It's how I feel about myself, and if I feel attractive enough to take that off or whatever, or just for me, not for anybody else. But having said that, that is the first step towards something. I took my shirt off for a little while. Um, at I took it out. I took it off while I was out kayaking, so I had my life vest on, so you're not really seeing a whole lot there, and there's not a whole lot of people out on the lake at the same time. But when I was on the beach, I actually took my shirt off and I got some sunscreen on, but I walked around a little bit. So again, a good first step. I do believe that that will continue, especially if I get down to 210, 215, something like that. There's no doubt in my mind that that's going to continue. As y'all all know, that I've been pretty much doing a really intense walking regimen. I'm gonna look at buying a bike, maybe start doing a biking regimen as well. I'm not ready to run. I used to be a long distance runner, so I know that I know what it takes, and I know the pounding on the knees and the shin splints and all that stuff, and I'm just not ready for that. I want to be a bit lighter before I start pounding my knees like that. I'm just starting to get great feeling in my knees again. I'm not carrying all that weight around, so my knees are feeling much more healthier, less strained, not hurting as much. So I don't want to start putting that extra pressure back onto those. And not to mention, I'm just not eating enough protein in my diet to do something like that. Now, bike riding, I think, because you can cruise along on some of the trek, you don't have to pedal 24/7. I think that I could probably get away with doing that. If I start doing like maybe 10 miles every other day or some shit like that. We'll see. But I'll try to introduce that in, and I'm also going to start firing up the Xbox Connect and doing some exercises there. When I first bought the Xbox Connect, under the impression that I was actually going to do something with it, didn't work out so well. I do believe that I am going to actually do something with it now, because I've got like some Zamba dance or some kind of dance program thing that I think would burn out a lot of calories. I'm sure I'm not going to be a great dancer, but if I try to even follow along with it, it'll help burn off some serious calories. And there's other exercise things. I've got a great little sports one I like that I know burns off calories when I play it, because I try to win. So yeah, anyways, we'll see how that all goes. But I am down to 231, which is really, really excellent. And I've got, what, 10 more pounds to reach the next goal, and then another 10 more pounds after that. So I really only need to lose another 20 pounds to be happy. And I probably won't be happy, because even if I lose that, I'll still be considered obese. So I'm not sure if I'll be happy with that quite yet. But also, I forgot to mention, in about 2 more weeks, I might start putting some weight training in. I've been avoiding the weight training due to the fact that I didn't want to add muscle tone or muscle weight into the fold, because I wanted to know how much weight I lost as far as fat and water and all that. I wanted to know exactly what I've lost at that point. And now I think in another 2 weeks, if I lose just even another 5 pounds in the next 2 weeks, I think I'll be ready to go ahead and say, yeah, let's go ahead and start toning the muscle more, because these things, they're not man boobs anymore, but they're still kind of a little flabby there, and I'm very used to having some kind of chest definition, so I definitely want that to happen. My arm definition is still not, it's not too bad, but it could stand a little bit more. But anyways, yeah, things are going good. Like I've said, all along I've cheated to satisfy any cravings or anything like that. I've tried to get the extra protein just so I won't be extra hungry or anything like that, and that's seemed to help. It's also helped with the walking and stuff like that. So yeah, things are great. I hope all those that have had all of you that have been interested and asked about it and all that. I hope you go out and you do this. I really do. Also want you to know that you really should do more investigation. Don't take my word for it. Look on the internet, look what everybody's doing, and try to come up with your own kind of regimen. It's more beneficial to you to come up with your own regimen after you've educated yourself a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, more power to you guys. Peace, love, Monkey Grease.